dear students, welcome to this next video. In this video we'll be practicing some questions based on the identities which we had derived in the last video. Okay students, so what are the identities which we had derived in the last videos were sine square of any angle theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity which we derived, and the second one was 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, and the last one we derived was 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta, right? And I also told you what do we mean by identities. Identities are those equations which are satisfied by all the variables involved, and in this case you see the variable involved is theta, so it is an angle. So what are trigonometric identities? The trigonometric identities are the equations which are satisfied by all the angles. Okay, so theta can take any value. That is the meaning of identity. So this equation is true for all angle theta, right? Okay, wherever sine theta and cos theta is defined. So, and we know that sine theta and cos theta, they are always defined, but in this case here theta is equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degrees, we will avoid because tan 90 degrees is not defined. And similarly in this case you will avoid theta is equal to 0 degree because cot 0 degree is not defined. Like that you have to take care of these things. Okay, so what is the usefulness of these identities? So suppose you know, we can have something like this, that I give you the that tan theta is equal to, tan of an angle theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Can you find out other trigonometric ratios? Can you find out all other trigonometric ratios? Right, so we have you have one thing here, that you have tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. So you know one of the trigonometric ratio, and you have to find out all the other trigonometric ratios. So you see, using these identities you can achieve this, and there is other way also, that you can make a triangle like that. We have already solved such problems, but let us see how we can find all other trigonometric ratios using these identities which we had derived in the last video. So here what I will say, that tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 is given to me. Then I know that cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, so that will be 1 upon 1 by root 3, so that will be root 3. So I already have the value of cot theta. Then I will use this second identity, so I have 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, so that will give me secant square theta is equal to 1 plus 1 by root 3 square, which is 1 plus 1 by 3, which is 4 by 3. So I will get my secant theta as square root of 4 by 3. So this is 2 by root 3. Why I am taking positive square root? Because you can take negative square root also. But here you see, if we look at the meaning of trigonometric ratios, as we defined, we assume that the angle is less than 90 degrees. So for angle less than 90 degrees, all the trigonometric ratios are positive, right? So you have to remember these things, but later on when you will move to higher classes, you will see that when angle is more than 90 degrees, so the trigonometric ratios, they can be negative also. But as of now, we will just concentrate on angles less than 90 degrees, right? So all the trigonometric ratios, they are positive. So secant theta is 2 by root 3, I got it. So cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, so I get it as 1 by 2 by root 3. So this is root 3 by 2. So I got the value of cos theta also. So cos theta is root 3 by 2. Secant theta, I got it as 2 by root 3. I got cot theta is equal to root 3, and tan theta was already given 1 by root 3. So we are left with secant theta, sin theta and cosecant theta. So we'll use the next identity, which is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So we'll get 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So that will give you 1 plus cot theta is root 3 square is equal to cosecant square theta. So that gives you cosecant square theta is equal to 4. So cosecant theta is 2, and then sin theta, which is reciprocal of cosecant theta, will be 1 by 2. So what you get? You get that cosecant theta is 2 and sin theta is 1 by 2. So you see, you obtained all your trigonometric ratios only one ratio was given. Only this first one, tan theta, was given to you, and you obtained all the other trigonometric ratios. So this is the usefulness of identities. So other than that, we may have some, some relations which we can prove. For example, I will do one this. You have this problem. Prove that secant theta into 1 minus sine theta into secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1. So such problems, they may be useful at some places also, and in the exams also you can have direct questions like this, that you have to prove these things. So you can always start by left hand side. So you have secant theta into 1 minus sine theta into secant theta plus tan theta. So what I am doing is, I will just write everything in terms of sine and cos, right? So this secant theta is 1 by cos theta. This 1 minus sine theta is as such. Then this secant theta is 1 by cos theta plus this tan theta is sine theta by cos theta, right? So here I am taking the we can take the LCM, so you will get cos theta here, so 1 plus sine theta, okay, here, and here you have these two terms. So this is 1 minus sine theta upon cos theta. So this is equal to, so you have 1 minus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta, and in the denominator you have cos theta into cos theta, so you have cos square theta, right? Now you see, this is a minus b into a plus b, right? So this quantity here is, so you can use it as a square minus b square formula. So this will be a square 1 square minus b square, which is sine theta square, upon cos square theta. So this is equal to 1 minus sine square theta upon cos square theta. Now can you think of an identity which we can use here? You see, I already told you that sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So it means that 1 minus sine square theta, if I bring sine square on the other side, is equal to cos square theta. So what I will write, in the numerator you will have cos square theta, and in the denominator you have cos square theta. This and this cancels, so you get is equal to 1. So which is equal to right hand side. So just proved what is asked, right? So you see, these things are on the basis of the trigonometric identity, because you use the trigonometric identity here, okay? So let us do one more, a little complicated. So you can try these things at home also. You must have a trigonometric book. You can try solving some questions, and if you have any problems, so you do post in the comment section. I will be happy to help you. Okay, so you have sine theta plus cos theta minus 1. Okay, so you have to prove this. Prove that this is equal to 1 by secant theta minus tan theta, right? So this is our problem. So what I am doing here is, so you see, somehow I have to bring secant theta and tan theta into the picture, right? So these things you will learn when you will practice many such problems, right? Here what I am doing is, I am starting with my left hand side, which is sine theta minus cos theta plus 1 upon sine theta plus cos theta minus 1, right? So I am dividing the numerator and denominator by cos theta, right? So you will see sine theta, left hand side becomes sine theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by cos theta, and then in the denominator we have sine theta plus cos theta minus 1 upon cos theta, right? So now you can keep it separate, sine theta upon cos theta minus cos theta upon cos theta plus 1 upon cos theta, and in the denominator you have sine theta upon cos theta plus cos theta upon cos theta minus 1 upon cos theta, right? So in the denominator in the numerator you get, this is tan theta minus 1 plus this is secant theta, okay? So 1 upon cos theta is secant theta, and in the denominator you have tan theta here, this is plus 1 minus secant theta, right? Now you try writing these things in some fashion, maybe. So this is equal to tan theta plus secant theta minus 1, and in the denominator you have tan theta minus secant theta plus 1, right? Now what I have to prove? I have to prove that whole thing is equal to this 1 upon secant theta minus tan theta. So what I am doing here is, I will multiply and divide by tan theta minus secant theta. Okay, so I am multiplying and divide by tan theta minus secant theta. So what you will get, you see in the numerator you will get, you multiply this with this, so you'll get, this is a plus b, a minus b, so you get tan square theta minus secant square theta minus, you multiply 1 with this, so that is tan theta minus secant theta, and in the denominator you keep the things as such, you keep it as tan theta minus secant theta plus 1, and this thing as such tan theta minus secant theta. Now you see, what is this? Think about it. What is this? So you have this identity that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So from here, if you bring this here and 1 on the other side, you'll get tan square theta minus secant square theta is equal to minus 1, right? So we'll just put that value here. So this is minus 1 minus tan theta plus secant theta, right? Denominator you have tan theta minus secant theta plus 1 into tan theta minus secant theta, right? Now what you do, you take in the numerator you take minus 1 out. Why? Because we can see in the denominator the term which can be cancelled, so you'll take bring minus 1 out, so you'll get tan theta minus secant theta, this is with negative sign, it will become of positive sign, this will become of negative sign, plus 1, and in the denominator you have tan theta minus secant theta plus 1 into tan theta minus secant theta, right? Now you see this here and this cancels because they are the same terms, and you can use this minus here, so you will use it, so it becomes secant theta minus tan theta, which is the right hand side, right? So hence proved. So you see in this whole proving thing, we use this identity here, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. But obviously this is nothing, this is not only this identity, you have done so many more things. For example, you have divided with cos theta at the first place, then you have multiplied and divided by tan theta minus secant theta. So why we are doing these things? So you have to practice. For example, why I divided with cos theta, because I want to have terms like tan theta and secant theta, because that is what I have to prove. On the right hand side I have tan theta and secant theta, so that is why I divided with cos theta. And then the next question is why I am multiplying with tan theta minus secant theta and dividing with the same expression. So the reason is because I want to bring something like this so that I can use my identities, right? So these things you will learn, okay, by practice. So you have to practice lots of such questions, right? Okay students, so you see we are done with this first chapter on trigonometry. So in the next chapter we are going to do word problems based on trigonometry, right? So we will be solving problems modeled by right triangles, right? So they are very important, so keep watching these videos, okay, and you please practice. And if you have any doubts, write in the comment section, and also please share this video and subscribe to this channel. And you can also support our team by donating. So you must be seeing a button for subscription, there you can just donate, it's very little amount, right, if you want to do so. Thank you. Okay, happy learning.